I'd like to continue upon her question. So you put a lot of focus on Leah Thomas and that whole situation. However, what about all of the other trans athletes that don't make it to the top? Because I unfortunately don't have a list of every trans athlete known to man. I didn't fully prepare, but what about all of the, because Leah Thomas is one case out of many. So what about the other trans athletes that have transitioned and do participate in sports but don't make it to the top and are middle of the pack?
Well, they're still beating other women, aren't they? They're taking somebody's spot, right?
Well, no,
but
they are women.
Okay,
they have transitioned.
So let's ask a question. So thank you for being here and the courage for talking. First of all, what is a woman? Let's start there.
Well, as she said, anyone who identifies as such, and traditionally it would be gender dysphoria. That is a legitimate medical condition. So if you have gender dysphoria, yes.
Okay, so that's interesting. So that's your personal definition of what a woman is. Why should society adopt that definition, therefore disenfranchising chromosomal born women?
Really, it's out of respect for those that have the condition.
Got it. So we should elevate the people with the mental condition over half the population.
No. Not at all. I'm just saying that we should just simply, because it's not a battle between I'm elevating this person over another person. It's merely out of respect for that person, for them to feel comfortable and to participate in the sport of, their gender that they identify as.
Okay, so feeling comfortable. So giving people what they want is not always the right thing. Okay? So let me give you an example. We do not give liposuction to people with anorexia. People with anorexia would want liposuction. It would kill them. We know better than that. So just giving people what they want is not always the right thing. So you say to make people comfortable. We could probably agree. I don't want people to be uncomfortable. But then you have the choice to make. What if all of a sudden you're making half the population uncomfortable and the sport itself is all of a sudden being destroyed and standards as we know it are completely destroyed? So let me ask you a question. If someone, and I don't want to assume your gender, you could tell me whatever it is dealing with that situation, why don't they continue to compete as that new gender with the people with their chromosomes that they share?
Because they don't identify as such. And I actually, I'm really glad you brought up the example with the, I'm sorry, could I steer the conversation back towards what you said about comfort?
But let me ask you another question. So how people identify matters a lot to you, right?
Yes,
correct?
Of course.
Okay, so should we allow adults who identify as toddlers compete in preschool soccer?
No.
Why? They identify as a child. We want them to be comfortable.
No, because that's not a legitimate mental.
It absolutely is. No. That's a real thing. Having people think that they're in a different body is a real thing. People think that they're dogs. People think that they're cats, and some people think they're children still. They never grow out of it. It's a legitimate mental condition. So shouldn't we accommodate fully grown 50-year-old men who want to play t-ball?